Hello, Aries. Thank you so much for joining me today on Fortune's Wheel Tarot. This is going to be a reading for April 3rd through the 9th, 2023, or whenever this message finds you. I offer this for the highest good to benefit the planet. Release me from any blocks and restrictions. May this serve all who need. Spirit and angel guides, keepers of the divine white light, keepers of the Akashic records, ascended masters. What are the messages for Aries for this time, please? Messages for Aries for this time, please. Thank you. Your first card out, Aries, the number 18, up in the air. Your second card is the Three of Scrolls, setting your course. Your third card is the Eight of Scrolls, paths unknown. I'm smiling as I'm pulling these cards, Aries. I think this goes along beautifully with your previous week's reading. On the bottom of the deck, the Five of Scrolls, diversity. And this card's meaning is exactly what it says, to diversify. You see the scrolls on the table and the one in her hand, and she's overlooking the balcony there over the beautiful lands. It essentially means opening yourself up to different ideas, thought patterns, beliefs, relationships, and business ideas, creative projects, all areas to diversify, Aries. The first card out for you is the number 18, up in the air, and we can see two people looking at a hot air balloon there in the distance. I'll try to get this card to sit up straight on the easel. They can see the hot air balloon in the distance, but they can't see what's in the basket, obviously. And so this card indicates that there is an issue in your life, some important situation that may seem hidden to you, and you have a desire, of course, to know how it's going to turn out. But there are some aspects of the situation that are unknown right now and unknowable. It could be because of some things, haven't been decided yet. Perhaps because, someone else hasn't made a decision to do something. Some events may not have come to pass yet. And, unexpected discoveries are yet to be made still. So there's still too much up in the air yet to know what there is to know about this situation. So the only way for you to, reach this knowing is to just trust right now, because as difficult as that is, if you try to force things, Aries, my fellow Aries, for those of you who don't know, if we try to push something, sometimes we can push something away that we may want very much. And so we have to let go of the situation and give it to our higher infinite self, because there takes time, it takes time to know what's going to happen. Things have to play out. And that's hard for us, I know, Aries. We're not the best at patience sometimes, but, as you get older, for those of you who may be younger listening, it's tough. And I'm in my 5th decade now, and it's still a process some days not to have knee-jerk reactions, if I'm speaking honestly. I've come a long way with patience, but I'm still, I just want to go. Let's just do it. Can we get it done? Have we made up our mind? Do you not know yet? That's exactly how I am. And, it's okay to be certain about what you want. But, sometimes it takes other people, other situations a little bit longer to come into that. And you can't drag people kicking and screaming, nor would you want to, right? So, at any rate, this card, is instructing you to let go of all urgency right now and just give it over to your higher infinite self, because time is required to know more about this situation, and time doesn't matter to your eternal self, Aries. So just try to meditate on that if you must, and keep that in mind. If you feel urgency about a situation, remember there's all the time in the world. We all feel urgent about things, but there is some truth to the old adage, good things come to those who wait. And I'm very impatient myself, and I want results right now, but it's nice sometimes to look back on things and think, yep, I see why, this is why this had to happen this way. And it's a lot more gratifying than it would be if we just had something immediately sometimes. So, again, give it over to your eternal self, because your eternal self's power and love are with you always. For now and indeed forever. What else do you need, Aries? Nothing but trust and the deepest knowing that all you seek will be revealed to you in time. That's a powerful message. Take a deep breath and fill yourself with the power of trust. An outcome that you seek drifts in the distant sky. Though you don't know when it will be realized, peace is yours completely. You know that it's on its way. I don't know if there's too much glare from that, but I'm going to turn that light just a bit. Yep, have that peace, Aries, because you know that it's on its way. Whatever it is, let peace be yours completely. That's a good place for we Aries to be. Sometimes a difficult place to reach, but a good place to be. The next card out for you is the Three of Scrolls, setting your course. Obviously, you see the captain here looking through his telescope, and this card is saying, that you right now should widen your scope, broaden your horizons, and don't, just look in one direction. Open yourself up to many broader horizons, and then you can find your way to boundless wealth and limitless options. You see the rainbow in the sky there. It's a beautiful day. And so this is a very, cut and dry card. It's, just steering your ship in the way that you want it to go. Imagine you're a ship upon the sea. The wind has filled your sails, and you cut through the water with ease. Feel the exhilaration of boundless freedom and the assurance of going wherever your will drives you. Where are you headed? So, peace is yours completely about whatever situation it is that you may be wondering about right now, or confused or concerned about or thinking about, and you're going to be able to go wherever you want to go. You just have to set your course, Aries. So make plans. We're still in the new Aries moon period, not in the first quarter yet. Actually, that's not true. By the time this is aired, it will be into the first quarter, but it's still a time to plant seeds of intention. So, in the Aries new moon, we're instructed to go for it, and you plant those seeds of intention right now of where you want things. What do you want to manifest in the next 6 months? When the moon comes full in Aries, and make plans to get there. If it's something as simple as writing down one thing in your, if you have a journal or whatever, if you use an electronic calendar, just one thing. Even if it's just one thing, and, whatever that may be. I wrote lists to start this channel for months before I actually did it, of, create a video, edit a video, post a video. I had that written on multiple pieces of paper, and then I finally finally recorded one, edited it, and posted it, and then after that, it just opened up it just opened up a world, you know. It was so much easier than I thought it would be. So the next card out for you is the Eight of Scrolls, Paths Unknown. So I wasn't really thinking about this card when I was telling that story, but it's kind of interesting. And definitely, this is an awesome card to get as well, because as you can see, you know, she's looking at a few paths there. One is clear. One is, you know, obviously darker and, you know, not as well lit or well trodden. One here totally clear. And then the one here that's kind of dappled with sunlight there. And doesn't look terribly treacherous, but obviously the one that's clear is the easiest one to travel. And so the basis of this card actually is you can go down the path that's totally clear, the way that you know is going to get you somewhere that you want to go, potentially. And that's great. If that's what you want to do, super. The Paths Unknown reminds you that although the path may be a little bit more treacherous, unexpected maybe, things, you know, come up. Also, unexpected opportunities can come up. And so if you travel the path that is known, you have the potential to miss those opportunities that may come up. And so opportunities abound in the least expected places sometimes, Aries. And we all kind of have a path, I think, well, maybe not all of us, but we kind of have an idea maybe where we want to go in life, and then we kind of get tossed about here and there with things that happen to us, jobs and family members, kids, you know, things happen in life. And sometimes the paths that aren't as clear, you know, that are a little more rocky, are a lot more rewarding. So that's kind of going along with what I was saying about the other cards that you got. Up in the air, you know, it's not always known to us, obviously, where we're going necessarily. We have a plan, but the universe has a plan that's better. So, at any rate, know that if you decide to take a path that's not as clear, then you have the potential to come upon, you know, some happy things that, you know, it's wonderful to investigate other paths and make decisions with confidence, but be flexible and brave enough, you know, to step off of that beaten path and into the shadows. Sometimes that's where the prettiest pictures are, and, you know, the animals are off the beaten path, and, you know, wildlife and nature, you know. So at any rate, that's just a euphemism. But the Akashic force for this card says to close your eyes and see a path cloaked in shadow before you. It may be a little scary because it's unknown. Step right into the shadow and feel yourself fill with the excitement of uncertainty and unknown opportunity. Are you ready for a surprise? And that's a good surprise, Aries. Those are awesome cards to get for this week, this first week in April. We are definitely back in our Aries power with this Aries new moon that has come about, and the sun being back in Aries. It's just an awesome time for us. So know in your heart and have peace in your heart completely that whatever it is that you seek will be known to you completely. Set your course. Make those dedications to yourself. You know, make those commitments to yourself that you're going to write one thing down in your calendar every day that you're going to do, even if it's just something that you write until tomorrow, you know, until you feel like you're ready. Now that we're back in our power, I have a feeling that most of you are feeling like I am, like we can pretty much do anything, you know. I'm still shaking off a little bit of the sluggishness that has been around for, you know, a while now, and feeling like coming out of the dark night of the soul to a degree. So completely coming out of it is what I proclaim. And into these paths unknown, I'm ready. I'm ready for exciting opportunities and for what's to come, Aries, so I hope you are too. I'm going to pull a card for you from the Wild Offering Oracle deck. This is by Tasha Silver, and I love the messages on these cards. You are definitely on the move, Aries, making plans, exciting things on the horizon. Creativity abounds at this time. This is our time. I love springtime. I love it when everything pops out anew. Thank you, Spirit and Angel Guides, for this time of year. Thank you so much for these messages for Aries. What is the Wild Offering Oracle message for Aries, please, for this time? Beautiful Wild Offering Oracle message for Aries, please, at this time. Let's have a good one, please, Spirit. Thank you. Being enough. The innermost heart says, you are enough. Nowhere to go, nothing to get, nothing to change. No need to grow, more deserving. You, yes, you are love. No need to grow more deserving, Aries. You are love. Being enough. Maybe that's what some of you need to hear right now before you can proceed on this journey that you're on with paths unknown and moving forward this week. If someone needs to tell you, Aries, you are enough. You are more than enough. You are all that. And anyone in their right mind would love to have you in their life. But you have you in your life, Aries. I know we all want to have someone, it's nice to have someone to be with, but if you have friends and you're blessed with friends that you can trust, that you love, that endured the test of time, that's a blessing. So, love yourself, Aries. Love yourself first. You are enough. I'm going to pull a card for you now from the Universe Has Your Back deck. Thank you, Spirit and Angel Guides, for these beautiful messages for Aries. What is the message from the Wild Offering Oracle deck? Or excuse me. This is the Universe Has Your Back deck. Thank you, Spirit. I was thinking about that being enough card looking at it, Aries. You are definitely enough. My happiness is a direct reflection of my level of faith in the universe. Know that the universe always has your back, Aries. Set your course to paths unknown. This being enough card is just so beautiful and green and goes so well with this paths unknown card. The level of creativity is just awesome right now, and you literally have the ability to manifest whatever you want, Aries. All you have to do is just believe that and have faith in the universe and put in the work. Thank you so much for joining me today, Aries. If you like this reading, please like and subscribe. I hope that this resonated with you. I hope you have a beautiful first week of April or whenever this message finds you. I will see you next time. Love and light.